Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. I have started today's episode very quickly because man, does the sky look cool right now. That is such a lovely color I have never seen out of Solus yet. I suppose it is something to do with the way that the rain and the fog is affecting it, but I thought that I would capture that before it fades away. I don't really think that I have a plan for today just yet. I've been having some trouble with motivation, I would say, or not the motivation, just that I don't have a whole lot of ideas at the moment, really. Or at least the projects we do have are just quite large and scary to get into. Since you've last seen me, I have finally started to make some new progress over here on the railway. It is still going to be a wee little while before this gets out to the Mushroom Village, but I have started the trek, got that far, and as you can see, the distance left to cover is still a lot. Actually, we do have the moss farm. For as long as this farm has existed, it has looked exactly like this. And honestly, I think I am getting to a point in time where I actually really would like to address that. Alternatively, down here below the stone path, I do have a beacon set up. I'm sure that is quite noticeable, because I was considering starting up a new quarry right here, like the one that we have back in the commercial. While I might dig this down, there is one major thing stopping me, and that is the fact that this is stone and not andesite. I think I would much prefer to find a area that has andesite if I am going to do a bunch of digging, because I need more andesite for the railway, which is the main reason it stopped where it is. But at the same time, I kind of have a vision in my head here of an area that we can come down to, some kind of staircase somewhere around here, probably just a branching path that starts here, ravels you down, perhaps not here, or maybe here, because I'm thinking that we could have some pathways set up, and while we have our nice house up there, I don't remember who, but somebody said, it might have been Cubal, said high pixel style housing, and that is the greatest compliment I've probably ever received on any building of mine. While we do have that up there, I would like to maybe move some of our more survival world-esque stuff down here. Or I guess to put that in better terms, things like on the side here, I have a mud farm and a concrete converter, and they're kind of ugly. And I would like to do a little bit of improving on them, move them into here potentially, flatten this out, and just have this really nice working space that's down in the valley. Honestly, the more I talk about this, the more I genuinely just really like the idea and kind of want to get started on this. Because I want to build some things that aren't as aesthetic. I mean, I'm a builder at heart, right? That is generally the archetype of Minecraft player that I fall under. But I like some really utilitarian pathways. I like some classical little square cobblestone paths, and maybe we can do a little bit of that down there. I've also been putting quite a bit of thought into a super smelter in the future, and I think down there would be the ideal location for it. However, I have not really found a design that has yet been good. Not one that I wanted to build. Alright, here is my thoughts for the time being. I'm thinking that I want stone brick, and that I want cobblestone, like I was saying. Oh, wait, you know what we should do? Oh, I know what I should do. I don't know that you know that what I know I should do. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to grab plenty of cobblestone. I'm surprised we don't have more than that, and honestly, I think we should be safe to run this thing, at least for a little while we are at work. So that should produce cobblestone now. No? There we go. Leave that to run. Ooh, hold on. It'd take a little bit of work to smooth everything out, but I actually like this as a potential pathway down through the center here. Yeah, that's smooth. That could be smooth. I think my first plan of action in cleaning this place up is just going to be maybe raising the height here. We're already pretty well down in the valley. I just want a nice flat area to work off of, and I think this right here is probably a pretty good height to set it. Actually, this is going to take a hot second. We will see if I can time lapse, and I will see you on the other side. And we are on the very last row. This is a much nicer area. This seems like a much nicer area to work with. And I'm already thinking we got a lot of nice stone walls here. I'm a big fan of this plateau here. If we did fit in a super smelter, which is going to be quite a long feature, whereabouts could we fit it? Whoa. I know that I just did that over there, but I mean, okay, this is quite strange. This is quite strange. But it is cool. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think this area is cool in a way. I mean, it's kind of jank terrain, but that can be fixed up a little bit. Okay, but I want to stay focused. I want to do a little bit down here. And I think that's going to start with a pathway by immediately breaking out a fair chunk of what I just put down. But I know for a fact that I want pathway going next to the ravine. Now, I think we're just going to go for cobblestone on this pathway. I said it before, I want to build more stuff like this, so why not? We're just going to have a nice, fairly thick cobblestone path. This is going to ride along the edges of my personal quarry. Right, we've got a nice little corner in. I have such concept here, but do I want to distract from my objective if I do this? Because what I want to do here is not on topic. Okay. The more I stare at this rock wall, the more the idea is developing, and I don't like how detailed of a plan I have right now. I really want to do this. We're doing this. Okay. Cobblestone pathway is going to move out from this and connect straight into this rock wall. All I'm going to say right now, I want to feel like Batman when this is done. This needs to be the coolest thing. Right, we have a little bit of messy terrain up here, but I think just a quick flattening out will do wonders for this. Right, yeah, no, we're definitely cutting whatever this is off. Now, I guess this right here is the focus, right? Maybe we do put the focus up here. What? The terrain isn't really doing what I think I would like it to. Maybe we could work with this, though. Maybe. Okay. How are we feeling about the potential of a body of water right here, and potentially a second interconnected one here that could flow down in stages? So we have a pool here, it goes flow into a larger circle here, and flow into this kind of intersecting figure 8 shape. Oh, I do like the overlook on the pathway here, and I think it does make all this a lot more interesting. Okay. Oh, you remember way back in the day when I was all like, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't have it, and now I'm struggling with the amount that I am thinking of that I want to do now. So right now my main debate is how much I want this to look natural versus man-made. because I think there are pretty valid arguments in either direction. I could very much be swayed, but I'm thinking a little bit more man-made because I want these nice, perfect circles like this, and then this is going to open up here, and then this is the edge of one larger circle that might do a little something like this. That could be a little too big. Maybe. Unless this is a... No, that is huge. Wait. Yeah, no, this is a massive circle. Okay, I think two of the same size circle might be the best that I have done here. I might let's say that way, yeah, and have that flow down. Maybe get over to this side some, and here we can introduce a bigger circle. I mean, just something simple, doing a 1-2 diagonal, and then we have some on the sides. I don't know, man. I might be losing the plot here. No, I'm definitely losing the plot here. Wait. This is an idea stacked on top of an idea stacked on top of an idea. I feel like at this point I really gotta look at where I'm at, right? Am I in the midst of the creative process, or am I stupid? Okay, I think I have the winning shape for what I want this to look like. I swear, I know I am like, I don't know, I hit F5 there. I swear, I know that I am like explaining nothing at all. I'm telling you, I think this will be easiest to understand if you just see what I'm aiming for. I think all this mess I'm making is really going to come to I think all this mess that I'm making is really going to come together a lot more if we get a gravel base in here, which I was thinking of. Okay. I know. I've seemed crazy this whole time, but you got a glimpse of it. I think this is coming together. I have a vision. I have a will, and there is a way, and I actually think this is going to shape up. Now, I think the last thing we need to do is take and fill this entire thing with water, and before I do that, I believe I am going to need to cover up this layer so that we can make sure the water actually fills up here. Now, I am going to borrow some water from my pumpkin farm. And here comes the good part, because we should be able to... Oh. No, Oh? Okay, I don't understand water mechanics, man. I was about to pretend like I do. Man, I don't know why, but this is so nice, man. This is a great build. This might be one of my best. Maybe not one of my prettiest, but one of my best. And just like that, we have filled out this entire pool. But I wanted this bottom one to be a little bit deeper, which is why we have left this. And if I am not mistaken, it will start having a bunch of particles. Okay. Alright, I think this is approaching peak silly. I am a big fan of this, and the entire reason that I went off on this huge tangent is for the sake of this pathway centered on this block. If we come up, I need for the water to flow somewhere around here. Now, I would like for it to come out of this block for how centered that is, so I think we can redirect it on its way down. Okay, we have a very strong start. Now, we just need to dig out a little bit extra and lead it exactly where we want to end up, which is going to be these blocks right here. All right, close off the floodgate. We let the water drain back out, and I hope I have dug this in such a way that it will now behave the exact way that I desire. Oh, okay, it got stuck in the hole. That's fine. Cover the hole up. And that's close enough. Here we go. We're starting to get it contained down here, and this is going exactly as I want. Now I just need to get the water to spread out a little further in these areas. Okay. Hold on. We're leading places. one block over here. I need to go up and just take and block this off wherever it begins to sprout. And now I think we've done it, right? Oh, so close. Hold on. We're going to need to break this block. This block. Yes. Yes. It is done. Okay, almost. There we go. That's the waterfall I wanted. That is actually perfect for my plans. Now, I have an idea. This is not something that I know to be true for a fact. This is just something that I want to test because it sounds like it would be a thing with the way that water works in this game. I am going to craft a set of cobblestone stairs, and then I am going to also craft a set of stone brick stairs. Hold on, I want a stone cutter before I make the stone brick stairs. Stone bricks are kind of more annoying to make. Oh, let's go. We have the rain back. The rain is so peak. Now, stone brick stairs, and I have quite the theory. This is unknown to me. Okay, so water tends to attract water in this game. If you have waterlogged cobblestone stairs upside down such that the water flows into its flat face, will that water essentially attract the waterfall? Or can the game actually tell the difference between touching the top or bottom of this block? The only way to really find out is to open it. Oh man. Okay, I thought that was going to be real clever. Okay, let's give it a shot now. Oh, yes, 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 it contains it on all sides. We have waterlogged stairs here, this time facing up, so the game can tell the difference, but I am fine with that small visual artifact for just how nice the result is. That is clean. Now, I have multiple plans branching off of this. First off, I want to break out some sides to the pathways here. Okay, for whatever reason, the water has just decided to stop filling in the middle here if I do this. Why? Did that not happen back when we were working on the commercial district back with the water channels over there? That's alright though. I suppose I can be patient with this. And that is so cool to have the water running out of the waterfall. Oh, but my plans for this. My plans for this aren't done, but they will take planning, strangely enough. What if this is a super smelter? What if in order to access my super smelter, I walk through the waterfall? Better yet, I think we need a double piston extender to come out. So there is a pressure plate here. You press the pressure plate and then the wall extends and it drops. So the waterfall will part and you enter into the super smelter room. Oh, that would be so cool. Unfortunately, I believe that I might have used like all my time today just working on this whole water feature. But you know what? I really like it, and I would actually love to work on this area a little bit more. I don't know. It's refreshing. It's nice not working on something that's going to be a massive long-term project where we have to connect the entire world or make an entire forest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I very much am... Okay. I don't think I'm very happy, actually, with the work I've done on the Mushroom Forest. My opinions on it sway back and forth day by day, but it is something that I am excited to see brought to fruition. I just like small projects sometimes, and this, I think this is good fun. Why, hello there, fellas. Ow. You know, is it just me, or are pillager raids, like, way too common? I don't know. I see them, like, once a day, at least. Majority of the time, these guys get cut out. But I'll tell you what, I am so happy they did the whole Bad Omen bottle thing. Man, it would be so... I mean, it was so obnoxious whenever you would just get Bad Omen each time and need to drink a milk bucket. But I suppose these guys are just another to add to the pile until I decide to go back over to the raid farm again. Well, I would love to hear, what do you all think of the new potential expansion to the base? Ouch. This whole water feature. What are some things you think I should add in this area? Because I think this is going to be quite a flexible one. I want to... I'm not going to say build ugly, but build very loose in this area, so I am open to just about any suggestion there is. Oh man, the nighttime view of this place as well. This is beautiful. This is absolutely lovely. Well, we have one last thing to do before we leave off today. We have one new addition to the garden today, so welcome Asher Nasher. If you'd like your name added to the garden in a future episode, leave a comment down below. I add everybody who's ever commented on any video in the series. But for the time being, I believe that I will be seeing you there. You. Yes. You. Tomorrow. Bye-bye.